So, going back to your first impressions, thank you for describing the food. People, not everybody knows when we say the name in Portuguese what the food is, so it's good to explain. Um, so, when you got to Rio, what would you say was like the biggest difference between when you're back home? I know you said you didn't like the food, and it wasn't as dangerous as people said. Just in general, what would you say was like? Was there like a challenge or something that you found to be amazing, or what was the biggest difference from back home?
So the first time I was scared of is walk next to the favelas because the favelas is in the city.
Mm-hmm.
So you were walking on the streets
Mm-hmm.
and out of the blue you see a favela in the mountain, you
Mm-hmm.
know? And
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was it was a bit scary for me
Yeah.
because I thought it was really dangerous, but good people live there.
Yeah.
Then I went for a visit one day. I went up the favela.
For fun, just for exploring.
Yeah, just for exploring. And you
Yeah.
cannot do that
I
without
know.
no guide. Yeah.
Okay, and what
And I
happened
didn't
when
know
what?
that. And I didn't know that. And they threatened me. They were threatening me when I went up there.
Yeah.
They asked me, "What the hell are you doing here? You're crazy. You cannot enter the favelas here
Yeah.
without a permission."
Yeah.
And I was wow because I couldn't imagine
Mm-hmm.
that I'm gonna kill you right now. And then
Yeah.
then I went out and I was really really nervous.
Yeah.
And then I met people from the favela after that, and they
Uh,
showed me everything, and I could explore. It
yeah.
was a dream come true.
So would you say that if you want to experience like a lot of good things in Rio, it's important to know people from there for them to show you, or
Yeah,
yeah?
absolutely, absolutely. Because uh, Rio can be dangerous too.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to do a digging about Rio
Mm-hmm.
before you go,
Mm-hmm.
the places you should go, the places you cannot go.
Uh-huh.
So it's important to do that before going to Rio.
And how
Yeah.
would you say that compares to when you're back home on the farm or in the city and you're relaxing, and what would you
Because my city is really quiet, you
yeah,
know.
yeah,
Of course, I go to the party, but it's not like Rio.
yeah.
In Rio, uh, you can party every day. There's always something going on in Rio,
Uh-huh.
especially in Lapa. People who go to Rio to party have to go to Lapa. It's the best place to party in Rio.
We're gonna talk a little bit more about your recommendation. So I want you to remember that to talk about Lapa and where is it in the city and what you can do there. Um, so I know we said there's a big difference between someone who goes somewhere on vacation and someone who goes somewhere to live. I think from at least an outsider's perspective, we have this image of Rio being like a paradise, and there's beautiful beaches and beautiful people everywhere, and people are dancing samba and like typical. I think when at least as a foreigner, when people think about Brazil, they have this image in their head of like, this is Brazil all the time. And it's not that it doesn't exist, but obviously living in a place is different. So can you talk a little bit about what your experience was like when you actually were living? I know you didn't live exactly in the city, but when you were working in Rio compared to going there on vacation.
Okay, people people actually
Mm,
see Rio. They picture Rio of Carnival
yes.
because during the Carnival, people party every day,
Uh-huh.
24/7.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not like that. Uh, because when, I lived in Rio for 1 year,
Mm-hmm.
for a year,
Mm-hmm.
and we usually go to work and then you go to the gym and go back home. You don't have that time to go to the beach every day, you
Mm-hmm.
know?
Mm-hmm.
People don't do that. The locals don't do that.
Locals don't go to the beach every day?
No.
No.
Maybe at weekends to
Uh-huh.
relax, to chill, but not every day.
Uh-huh.
If you go to the beaches, you're gonna see a lot of foreigners.
Yeah. You, you
Yeah,
you think there's more foreigners or more locals at the beach?
more foreigners.
Really?
Yeah, you're gonna see people from Argentina. There are a lot of Argentinas in Rio. That's crazy.
Yeah.
The most people are on the beach are Argentinians, people from South American,
Yeah.
European, and it's very good. So it's different. It's a different view
Mm-hmm.
when you're in Rio on vacation. You want to go to the Chrysler Gym, or you want to do tourist things
Mm-hmm.
like Sugarloaf.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, what else? The Cellar Stairs, the
Mm-hmm.
Museum of Tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So you enjoy the Rio
Yeah.
as much as you can.
Yeah. And I
But
think
when I
yeah.
was there working, I
Uh-huh.
was kind of depressed because I had a picture of Rio like, oh my God, it's gonna be fun. I'm going to go to the beach every day. I'm going to do
Yeah.
the trekking in the mountains like the Sugarloaf, the Two Brothers Mountain,
Yeah,
both of
yeah.
those mountains.
Yeah.
And I was wrong. I had to work every day, 10 hours a day,
Uh,
and I was tired. And when I get home, I just wanted to sleep.
yeah.
On
Yeah.
weekends too.
I think it's the reality of living in, a beautiful place that obviously you do have time to enjoy it, but it's probably surprising. I bet you there's people from, cariocas, people from Rio who say, "Oh, have you been here?" And they're like, "No, I don't have time for that." I'm not on vacation. So uh you
Yeah.
know, it's I think it's important to draw the distinction between
And if you ask the locals how often they go to the beach,
yeah,
they say, I like rarely go to the beach,
yeah,
like once in a blue moon.
yeah, exactly.